This is Dr. Harry Anderson. I've devoted the last 40 years of my life to planning and developing the products we have available to you in Total Feeds. Total Feeds has safe, simple, and proven nutritional programs for you and your animals. Make Total Feeds a part of your healthy lifestyle.
Boone, he's my boy. He's a bronc. He's also 17 years old. He's a 2000 model, April 6th. So I want to give him the best nutrition there is. I did a little research and found out that it's Total Feeds. So I tested it out about the last 6 or 8 months. I've been giving him Total Equine. And we've drugged more calves this year than we have in the last 3 years combined. He's got the energy of a 4-year-old. Because Boone, you know, he's a high-performing animal. He knows more about a cow than a bull does. You wouldn't give a Porsche regular unleaded. No, sir. You got to give it premium. Just like I do the rest of the animals here on Radiator Ranch. Total Bull, Total Canine. I even take Total People Plus. I guess you could say I'm now a total legend. I'm Dale Brisby. Pow pow and on to the next one.
I have no home, nothing ever seen.
Hey guys, as most of you know, I'm a big fan of Total Feeds. I've been using the horse product on my horses for about 7 years now, and I love how they look. I love how they feel on it. It's a very level feed. You don't have any sugar spikes. It's digestible. They do great on the road with it. I just really love the formula of the horse product and the Total Feeds. We also feed Total Bull to our calves and steers, and they do great on it. It's just a great product. It's a great nutritional all-around feed for any species you have, and it's a great product to have in your barn.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jana with Better Equine, and I want to show you something I'm very passionate about. It's Total Equine Feed. This is Batman, and he gets 8 pounds of Total Equine a day. He gets about a 4 to 6 inch flake of brome hay morning and night. And I want you to see the top line on this horse. Look at the sheen. Look at his hips and his gaskin. This horse is a roping horse of my husband's. He's got a lot of stamina. His mental is amazing. But I just want you to take a look at his hip. If I can get around here behind. See if you can see the hip on this horse. This is muscle. It's not fat. It's not fat coverage. It's muscle. We're super happy with this program, and we'd love to help you with the Total Feeds, all the Total Feeds line. This is Total Equine at 8 pounds. Small amount of flakes of brome hay morning and night. And look what you can achieve. Muscle producing, lean, awesome.
Hello, my name is Steve Williams. I'm an 8-time world champion team roper. Now Preford has built me a gate inside of my gate to allow you to practice scoring your horse. If you can score when you leave home, it makes winning a whole lot easier.
Already the choice of professional ropers and top organizations, Preford brings you a new revolution in training with the Score Chute. The groundbreaking Score Chute combines the action of the world-renowned Preford headgate with Preford's state-of-the-art, fully automatic roping chute, making it the ultimate training tool. The interior net gate allows the operator to hold the steer inside the chute and repeatedly open the front gate to score his or her horse, making this chute essential for keeping horses competition ready. Every roper knows that having a well-trained horse is a key element for success. It's critical for a horse to respond to the rider's cue rather than the sounds and movements of the chute or the steer. The Score Chute's interior net gate is engaged with the push of a button. This locks the steer in place, making it possible for the roper to score the horse. This chute's innovative net gate, coupled with all the amazing features of the fully automatic chute, make this a must-have for any roper. In fully automatic mode, this remote-controlled chute is ideal for the practice.
Veterinarian-developed, drug-free, self-adhesive strips that promote optimum equine respiratory health during competition and training. The strips are scientifically proven to reduce airway resistance when your horse needs oxygen most. Flare strips work by gently supporting nasal tissues, keeping the upper airway open so horses breathe easier.
We can breathe through our nose and through our mouth. The horse is only to breathe through its nose.
When a horse exercises, the soft tissues over the nasal passages are sucked in as air is inhaled into the lungs. As a horse works harder, physiological forces occurring within the airway can cause ruptured blood vessels and bleeding in the lungs, which is also known as exercise-induced pulmonary hemorrhage.
We used to think this was only a problem for racehorses, but we now know this happens to all horses that exercise at more than a canter. If we go into the windpipe and look, we will see blood after exercise in these horses. The thing that the nasal strip does is it reduces the physical effort of breathing, been clinically proven to reduce EIPH.
Horses using flare strips during exercise fatigue less and recover more quickly because airflow is optimized when it's needed most.
I think the strip, what it does is basically, it does open up the channels in the nose. You know, it gives them a chance to relax in the race.
Flare strips provide benefits for all horses during competition and training. Protect the welfare of your horse every time you saddle up.
Prefert has done it again, taking your manual roping chute to a whole new level. With the push of a single button, Prefert's RC98AI remote control releases the steer, closes the head gate, opens the tailgate, and closes it behind the steer that just entered the chute. Prefert, the first name in rope and chute, has given you the ultimate upgrade. It saves on chute help, and lets more ropers rope while the chute automatically reloads. It's all because of a photoelectric eye that sees the steer in or out of the chute. Unless you already have the model RC98AI, it's time to upgrade your Prefert chute today. Prefert. Practice like you compete. Call us today or visit us on the web at prefert.com.
Flare strips are scientifically proven to help horses breathe easier. They work simply by supporting the soft tissues over the nasal passages that get sucked in when horses breathe hard. You can see this unsupported area on the skeleton of a horse. You can feel this area as you run your fingers down the horse's nose until it collapses inward. This area of collapse is what causes the narrowing in airway diameter as the horse breathes in. This causes increased airway resistance during exercise and makes it harder to get air into the lungs when horses need air most. The strips are simple to apply. To apply the strip, start with a clean and dry nose. Oil, dirt, and sweat will reduce adhesion. The strip should be applied at least 30 minutes before working for optimal adherence. Once your horse begins to sweat, you may have difficulty getting the strip to stick. Once clean, push the hair in the application area upwards. Remove the strip from the package. The package contains a positioning guide. We're going to show you how to apply the strip with the positioning guide. The positioning guide is provided to help in determining whether you are placing the strip at the optimal distance above the nostrils. Start by grasping the handling card on the strip. Lift the handling card away from either the right or left side first. Notice the 3 supports of the strip are scored vertically along the outer edge. Bend the strip along the score lines. Repeat the process of bending along the score lines on the opposite side. While holding the handling card, peel the 3-piece liner from the back of the strip to expose the adhesive surface. After removing the 3-piece liner, align the top edge of the positioning guide with the top edge of the handling card. With the strip centered over the horse's nose, position the red arrows at the bottom edge of the positioning guide at the top of each nostril. Remove the positioning guide and handling card and rub the strip to secure adhesion. This is how the flare nasal strip should look when positioned correctly. The bottom of the strip is about 1.5 inches above the top of the nostrils. The strip adheres to the horse's nose and exerts a spring-like force from these 3 supports. To provide the greatest benefit, leave the strip on until your horse has completely cooled out. Your horse will breathe easier, stay healthier, and be able to perform at their best.
I'm Craig Cameron, and I'm a horseman from Stephenville, Texas, and this is my son Cole Cameron, and really we travel all over the world putting on horsemanship clinics, and we're here at the Double Horn Ranch today, and boy, we do a lot of clinics here as well. So, you know, horses are our lives, you know, livestock's our lives, and just trying to keep the cowboy way of life going. You know, when we feed the total feeds, anything we talk about, we're not going to talk about it unless we really believe in it. And, you know, our horses are our livelihood, and they're our life, and everything we have is because of the horse. So we want our horses to be healthy, to be happy. You know, I always say you can't ride a hurting horse and do a good job. So, you know, total equine and total feeds for me give us exactly what it is we're looking for when it comes to our horses. So whether I have to ride all day at a clinic or go to a branding and really put these horses to work, I feel good about it because I know these horses are healthy and on top of their game because of the total feeds. We met Dr. Harry when he first came up with this magic formula, I like to call it, and you know, you just take a look at our horses. They look fabulous, they ride fabulous, they feel good, you know, they still stay real level mentally, physically, emotionally. It's just been the best feed we've ever used, so we're sticking with it, and I don't think we can find anything better, actually.
Garcia. Desiree, good to see you.
Nice to see you again, Harry. Glad you can make it to Kansas. Glad the weather is nice. We're not raining today, but hey, you're here, so that makes the day all the better.
This is as good as it gets. I think there's not a cloud that I can see anywhere.
All right.
Coming out of Texas, we've just been through about 10 days of clouds. So.
We've been that way here, too. We've been knee-deep in mud. We were getting ready to build an ark.
Well, Desiree, you've got a special project you're working on, and I think we got the special project right here at my right shoulder.
Right.
Tell me who this is and why is he standing here with us?
So here at Better Equine, we wanted to create a program where we could help promote some of the local breeders. I have the Barryton location, which is a pickup location for Barryton, whereas Jana her and Bill have the main store here. So I reached out to one of the breeders in our area, Circle M Acres, Lisa Molinex, raises paint horses. He's a Futurity Fortune gelding. And she gave him to me in exchange for some advertising promoting her business. And so, yeah, we're working together. Put in a package. We're going to represent the feeds. We've got this gelding here. He's a 4-year-old. He has maybe 10 rides on him last summer. So with this, I want you to give me an overall look of the horse. He's been on the feeds about 2 weeks, 6 pounds. We are also going to take this horse and work with Fallon has a horse, it's called Horse Bosses, her barrel racing college that she does online. And so we're going to put him through her course and, you know, help represent her and you know, just a package deal, work it all together.
So you're going to make kind of a more total horse out of a horse that just hasn't had any real training.
Exactly.
You starting from scratch almost.
Almost, yeah. Like I said, he's had 10 rides on him, so by far nowhere finished. And we're going to day one, and today is his debut. So we're going to start here, and we're going.
Desiree, tell me how you see this horse today. Tell me your impression of the horse.
You know, he's finally starting to slick out. He had a really thick coat going on. We need to fill out his top line. Like to see him a little bit broader in the shoulders, really develop that muscle, especially in the back end. I don't know if you can see, but he does have some warts. Try to get that cleared up. I know sometimes, you know, nutrition can help with that as well. Just get some shine back into his coat. And just go from there. We want to make a good all-around horse.
Okay, that's great. That's a good observation. Well, here's how I see him. When I first saw him today, I saw him. He's not filled in here yet. Of course, he's young, but that's no excuse.
Right.
This should be more full. This forearm is going to pop. You give it probably 30 to 60 days, and this forearm's going to pop like one of my distributors describes it. He said when you put a horse on Total Equine, it looks like you just put a basketball on their side of their leg. Well, that's what it's going to look like, and that kind of gives you an image. The other thing that I see, and when I look at a horse, this is one of the first things I look at. I look at the neck and how it fits the horse. Mm-hmm. This neck does not fit this horse. This should blend like this and be a little thicker at the top, and that's what's going to happen. Once that, when he gets to the right condition that we're going to see in about 60 to 90 days, this neck is going to look totally different, and it looks like it belongs to this horse.
Great.
This looks like two parts.
Yeah.
And if we move back here, one of the things, now he's already really kind of smoothed up back here, even in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
That belly has come up a lot.
It has.
But as we go back here, like I said, this is going to fill in. This is the last muscle to fill up and the first muscle to go away. And so he just hasn't had enough of the right nutrients so far.
And honestly, the winter here in Kansas has been hard. The winter here was very hard, and if everybody was short on hay and didn't have the grass and stuff that we needed, and so with this guy, that's why he was a perfect candidate to get onto the program.
Okay, and then just a little bit further here, got a few flies already, but if you look at a little bit further back here, I don't know if you can see this. It's very hard to see.
I'm going to turn him around here.
Yeah, but this hind quarter, to me, is very, very important. That the separation of these major muscles back here, there's a line between them. That is very poorly defined today, but here in 2 or 3 months, you're going to see that deepen, and so that when you glance at the rear quarter of this horse, you're going to see two distinct muscles, and that when that happens, then you've kind of arrived at the right place muscle-wise.
Okay. Great. What about this side? Same thing?
The same thing applies here. Just short on that forearm muscle, and just short on even on the outside muscle on the hind leg. That's all going to take more shape. There's going to be more definition between the large muscle up there and the gaskin.
Okay.
That gaskin should come out a whole lot more. And I can't see the feet because we're in a little bit of mud.
Yeah, a little bit. But actually, he did get trimmed just the other day, and he has good solid feet, so that is a plus. They are panned out a little bit, but we'll get some shoes on him and get that going, but pretty solid.
Well, here's something that'd be really great if you could take a really good shot of that today and watch how the shape of those change as they grow out. They're going to change the shape a little bit, and also the texture of them is going to change.
Okay.
So these are things that I know you'll be documenting, because I know you hang around a guy that's good with hooves, so that you can document that.
Yeah.
So Alan will be a big part of this.
He will be. He doesn't know that yet, but yeah, he will be.
Well, we'll let him in on it here soon.
We'll fill him in. But I'm excited. I reached out to Fallon, and as you know Fallon very well, and she knows the feed, and she knows the benefits that it can do for her horses, and so we just want to be able to get that word out there. And so what better way to tie her program in with our program, your program, and just help everybody out.
There you go. Well, folks, this is going to be great, so you better follow along.
Yeah.
Pay attention and stay with them, and keep track and check often, because they're going to have a lot of reports going on. You'll report this every so often?
Yes. We're going to try to do a daily log of the stuff that we see, and then we'll post pictures maybe once or twice a week, just so they can see the progress. And we're going to put the videos out on YouTube, the YouTube channel.
Where will they find it?
Better Equine's YouTube.
Better Equine YouTube.
Yep, and they'll find links on our Facebook page as well.
Okay. And you can put it on my page, too, if you...
On your page, yes, most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you, Desiree. We're looking forward to it.
All right, thank you, Harry.